All right, guys, let's get a look at this 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo SS. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is one of my absolute favorite cars. This is actually the original colorway that I fell in love with. My uncle had one of these when I was a kid, and it was the coolest thing in the world to ride in that car, look up out of the T-tops. If you're familiar with these 40-year-old GM lacquer paint jobs, then you're familiar with what's going on here and here. You've got checking here on the top of this fender, and then you've got sun fade spots there. But other than that, aside from this ding here, there's not really anything to talk about. A little check in there starting and right on the edge of there. But that is all typical for a 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo. Little spot there. Any of this that you see, guys, it is pollen season in Georgia, and I've dusted this car off probably 6 times today. So I have given up. Nice clear headlights. The nose cone has been repainted. But as you can see when you look down that fender, this is all fine. You can still see the specs, but that is the checking right there along that top edge. Seats have been recovered in this car, so there's nothing to speak on these. Great plastics. Nice brand new deep fabric. Nice headliner. All of your T-top plastics. Nice carpet. Console lid is how they all are. Again, if you're familiar with these cars, you've seen this stuff before. Dashboard is capped, meaning that up under that cap, they did what G-bodies do and that dashboard cracked. But this is the impressive part. Right here in between these doors, this is what you want to check for whenever you're buying a T-top car. This will tell you how the water is drained. You'll typically see bubbling here. This car has none of that. Which means it was always kept dry and drained properly. Nice set of N90 wheels on this one. They're actually in really nice shape. But the same thing here on this side. As you can see, the door panels have been replaced as well. Bottoms of the doors are in excellent shape. Seat covers. Carpet. This one won't be a long video, guys. We're gonna pop the hood, take a look up underneath. We'll put this thing on the lift, take a look in the trunk, and that's gonna be it for this 87 Chevy Monte Carlo. All right, guys, stock in the box 305. Nothing to really talk about there. All the factory equipment is still attached. For you guys who are new to old cars, one thing I will suggest to you is when you crank an AC car, leave the air conditioning off until you start the car. AC makes it much harder to start. back here, we'll take a look in the trunk. Deck lid is in great shape. T-top bags, sun visor, spare tire. Guys, we're gonna throw this thing on the lift, and that's gonna be it for this 1988 Chevy Monte Carlo. I almost forgot to show you the T-top frames. T-top frames are in excellent shape. No rust, no rot. If you know these things, they tend to rust and rot here when the water ponds, and that's when you get that spot down there in the door. That's why this car doesn't have them. She's been kept nice and dry up in the T-tops. And then also I took that steering wheel cover off just to show you. The steering wheel is in great shape as well. All right, guys, let's get this thing up on the lift. All right, so I don't have another lift at the moment. As you can see, we are working in the driveway. But I do want to make sure to cover this for you guys. Just nice and solid. Anything you see is just peeling undercoat or surface, but the floors and the frame are excellent on this car. So here. And right there, like I said, what you see, this is all rock solid. It's nothing but just surface. There you go. 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo.